Hey guys, I'm Spammy and welcome to Super Gameplay Time. This is episode 21 and yes, I did a mistake in the last episode. I called it episode 22. I don't know where my mind was, but I made a mistake. So right now we're gonna do the episode 21, in which we're gonna take a look on Yulgang Online, which is a 3D MMORPG, kinda old, I know. It's kinda sweet because it has some good points, even though it has many negative points in my opinion, at least for me. This game is published by Usergames. They have some other games coming up as well, which I'm gonna take a look on. And the link is in the description, so you can play in the closed beta. So we're gonna check out the character creation, and I'm gonna see you guys in a few. Alright guys, so we're in the character creation. On the left side I'm gonna put a small window with everything that I'm gonna talk about during this video, so I can have the combat going on the background. So the character creation is not that impressive. You have 7 classes, which is kinda good, and you have few melee classes and some ranged type classes. Of course you have the obvious tank, and you have the DPS and the healer in this game, so that's there. The class that I'm gonna play during this video is ninche, which is pretty cool, and the customization options for the character creation is not all that great. You have some hair colors, you have a few hair types, and some face options and voice options, which is pretty cool. In the closed beta is limited only to hair color and voice options, because I don't know, that's what it says, that's what I'm gonna say in the first look. And you have no gender locks, which is a plus for any game that has this. I feel that gender locks are pretty stupid in my opinion, so this is a plus. So let's check out some other stuff. Alright, so I have to talk a bit the skill system in this game, because this game it's a MMORPG and it has some influence from the martial arts type games. So in this game you're gonna see some movement type skills like flying in the air and stuff like that. That's for higher levels, but for current stuff I have the sprint, which you can see when I'm running, and you see dust behind me and stuff like that. That's a skill, and it's kind of active skill. It lasts only 2 minutes. It's kind of a buff. You also have the usual buffs in this game that gives you different kind of stats. For example, for my class, the first buff at level 15 is attack speed, which increases it by I think 1.5, which is not that bad, I guess. You also have the active skills, which are pretty great. You learn them from 10 in 10 levels, which is pretty decent, acceptable, I guess. You also have the usual passive skills, which they are not that bad. Some of them give you, for example, range, so you can attack from wider range. You also have increased chance, so you can do combos. Talk about combos, the game has a combo system where you can pair up a few skills to actually get a combos, and you activate that combo with one key, so you don't have to press like 3 or 4 keys. I don't know, that's how I hope it works. I'm kind of low level to actually be sure of that. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk about quest system up next. Alright guys, so I really have to talk about the questing system, because any MMORPG does have a questing system. This questing system is not all that impressive, but does its job to guide you through the game, so I guess it's pretty decent. Now, there are like 4 or 5 types of quests in this game. Most predominant quests in this game are like kill that pet, or get some items from X mob. Is simply grinding. Well, because the game has the grind, they decided to add some systems to make the grind more meaningful. So, for example, you have the marbles that can be transformed in crystals, and the crystals sell for a lot of money. So, for example, at level 6 I had to kill 50 enemies so I can make a crystal for another quest at level 10. So I guess that's more integrated with the game, so can make the grind more useful, I guess. Now, because it's a grind at level 10, I use that crystal to get myself the actual bot. The bot, I'm not sure if it's gonna be a premium item or something that it's real and you can buy it all over again after a while. So the bot does have some customization options, and the customization are pretty impressive because it does let you use some of those items and recovery potions, and you can set up the range of the attacks and the region where you want to farm and stuff like that. You can also set up the way you want to exit from the game, or to get away from mobs because you don't have enough potions and stuff like that. So I guess that's pretty cool. You also can quit grinding if the party leaves you and stuff like that. So I guess there is plenty customization for the bot. There is some honorable mentions about the game that I have to talk about in a few. Okay, so you might be asking, with all the negative stuff that I said, what is good about this game? Well, old games do have something that it's actually gold. They have extraordinarily good communities. New games don't really have all that good communities, are full of trolls. They have a lot of people that try to glitch, try to find a way out of the game's boundaries, and that's something that sometimes can break a community. This game has a really good community, and they have always GMs online. At least during the closed beta there were at least 2 GMs that were available for answering questions and play with the players. So I guess that's a really good thing. Some other stuff this game does have, they have a pretty decent crafting and production system. They also have a pet system that is actually pretty impressive. So I guess there are good things about this game. It's true that the game is kind of old, but it does bring that nostalgia to the table, and that is one of the reasons that I'm probably gonna play this game a lot more after this first look. So thank you for watching this video, thank you for liking, for subscribing, and thank you for being supportive, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao guys.